Pay close attention. This isn't something you see every day.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about the Disney Gargoyles Broadway Ultimate Action Figure by NECA. Now, if you guys haven't been collecting this line, you're missing out. If you've never seen this cartoon, you can go on to Disney Plus and you can watch this cartoon. I'm telling you, it was way ahead of its time back in the day. It's definitely worth the watch. It's got its drama, it's got its action, it's got its darkness to it. Definitely go check it out. Now, let's talk about Broadway here. Now, these figures here, I have Goliath, I have Brooklyn, I have Bronx, I have Demona. Excellent figures. I'm waiting for Lexington to come out. Excuse me. They are phenomenal figures. Now, don't get me wrong. When it comes to articulation, their articulation is not the greatest, but that's NECA articulation. With these guys here, when you want to pose them, you can pose them ever so slightly into whatever you want to pose them into. They come with their wings and a bunch of other accessories, which we'll get into here in a second. Now look at this guy. I mean, look at that beautiful sculpt that he has going on there. That is absolutely just gorgeous. Looks like he jumped right out of the cartoon, right onto your table, right into your collection. You can't go wrong. Love the fact that they did the darker shadowing brushes on the body to have it come out, to stick out more with the muscle structure, excuse me. The ears, the eyes, the mouth, very nice. Down to the belt buckle, down to the loincloth, all the way down to the hands with the nails, or claws, I should say, the muscle structure in the legs, the calves, everything, and the feet. And yes, you can stand him on these right here, which I just had, or you can put it to where he's sitting flat on the whole foot. So as far as the articulation, which I'm not gonna go over everything, he does have his head articulation. Looking up, looking down isn't all that, you know, and then that's about as far as you're gonna get. Double jointed elbows, you have wrist swivel and bend, which is very nice. And then you have an upper torso here, which does move. And then you have the waist swivel moving down to the legs. Everything rotates here at the hip. Then you have a single jointed knee. Then down here you have your ankle articulation, which moves the foot, and then you have your toe hinge right here. So that's just on, you know, how NECA makes their figures now. What they put out is just absolutely gorgeous when it comes to sculpt, paint. Yes, in the past their joints have been just horribly stiff. They fixed that, and that is what is great, because yeah, you can move this guy and get him to do a few things. Now, I don't really pose these guys because they come with these giant wings. So, I mean, I would just kind of have him standing on the shelf. Of course, ab crunch isn't, you know, he does have some, which brings him forward. So I don't want to say that he doesn't, but if I wanted to put him in like a little bit of a pose for you guys, which I just did, that looks pretty good. Will he stand? Yeah, he'll stand on his own. Just got to get his feet situated just right to get him to stand on the ball of foot. And there you go. And there you go. Otherwise, I mean, this guy is very well done. And I'm missing two of the actual gargoyles, and I got to find them. So, and I will eventually. I just haven't gone looking. All right, so that is Broadway in a nutshell. Now, this guy comes with a plethora of stuff, so let's get into taking a look at that right now. We're just gonna roll right into it. So here's his tail, and the tail has the peg on it. That's how you know this is the bottom. Get this to focus in a little bit. There we go. That's it. And then this just kind of plugs in right here on the back. So you have this whole opening here on the back right here, and then you just plug this bad boy in. So got to move the loincloth out of the way, move it out of the way. Just plug this thing right into his butt. Just take it. And it is a little stiff, trying to get it in there, but you'll get it. Just you gotta give it a little firmness and turn when you do it. There you go. And now you have his tail. And it's cool because it's bendy wire, so you can actually bend the tail. Excuse me, my allergies are just killing me right now. So I do apologize for all the noise. So yeah, his tail is bendy wire, and that's gonna help him have balance, especially when you have those giant wings on his back. So yeah, and it does articulate up and down. So you wanna make sure that you have it centered correctly so that way the tail reaches the ground. And then there you go. Definitely helps him balance out big time when it comes to doing these figures. All right, so let's get into the accessories that he comes with. So this guy actually comes with a gripping hand and then a weapons gripping hand. This hand's open so he can hold one of his accessories, which I'll show off. And then he has 2 sets of closed fists, or a set of closed fists, I should say, not 2. And then he has his open hands that come on the figure. Now, he comes with a piece of turkey leg that's been gnawed on. Sorry, let me get this okay, there we go. Got this to focus in for you. Yeah, you can see where he's taking a big nice chunk out of it. I like the fact that they actually, you can see the bone down in there and some of the tendons still inside the turkey, the skin, the meat texture, the actual bone. That's very well done. And then we have, I think this is a piece of lettuce. Either that or it's some kind of strange looking hand that he tore off of somebody, but I think this is supposed to be like a piece of lettuce. Then moving on, we have his popcorn, which I thought this was really cool. Comes with a bag of popcorn, nicely buttered and all that goodness, but that's cool. And that's what that one gripping hand is for, is to hold that bag of popcorn. Of course, he comes with 2 sets of giant wings, which these also plug into his back. All right, so to show these off really quick, you want to take right here where these peg holes are and you want to plug these in, and they pop right in. So you can have him with his wings and he looks good, and they are articulated so you can move them however you want. Move them down, move them side to side. I think it's great with them being kind of up like this, and he can stand. That, let me get that to focus some. Okay, and that, oops, sorry, is really cool. Really cool. And look, you want to bring them down? You can bring them down. Not too far because, you know, of course they're gonna hit the ground, but, oh, I just popped that one out. You just want to make sure you're not hitting the other one when you do this. I think like I just did, or I just didn't have that pegged in all the way. But yeah, see, you can have him with his wings down. They are a big real estate. They take up a lot of real estate with these wings. They are cool, don't get me wrong. And they are making them to where they have the wings where they're relaxed and they go around the figure. I have Goliath, and I know you have to get the other figures to get the wings. I get what they did there. To me, that's a little bit ridiculous, but that's just my opinion. Okay, so enough of that. Next, we have his battle axe. Now this is cool because this here, you can put this with a bunch of different figures, man. You can put it with your turtles if you wanted to, the NECA turtles. You could put it with whoever you wanted. This, besides, you know, the gargoyles, but this is a great looking weapon, great sculpt, beautiful work. I love the fact that it has the dings and the niches in the blade of itself, and then the handle, and then you have the leather wrapping from where, you know, for the hand. But very well done. That is just one beautiful weapon right there. And then my all-time favorite is this one. He has his mace, and this thing is just awesome. It's not a morning star like Monkeyin's weapon, but this is a mace, which is a spiked ball on a stick or handle, whatever you want to say. But yeah, this whole thing is just nicely done, nicely wrapped. I like the ends right here on the actual handle, and then you have these spiked studs off the ball, which is very well done. Very well done. All right, guys. So I know this was a quick little review on my Disney's Gargoyle Broadway. Like I said, I got 2 more to go to complete this collection for what I want, as far as just the regular, just the gargoyles themselves. Will this guy hold his weapons? Yes, you can get him to hold his weapons. You just gotta pop out the hand. They pop out really easy. Let me just hurry up and do this real quick to show. The only thing I worry about is here. These hands do not, the fingers do not stretch. They're very tight. So when you go to put this in here, into his hand, you're gonna have to kind of stretch, and those claws do dig into your hand. Oh, I forgot one more thing. I'm a silly goose this morning. There you go. So yeah, now you have him with his morning star in his hand, and then if you want to pop this hand out, hold on, I'll get to it in a second. Pop the other hand out. It's ridiculously funny, I think, the way they did this. But my bad. I almost forgot something. I almost ended a review and I almost forgot something. I don't have anybody out here to compare this guy to. Actually, he won't hold the popcorn. That's kind of disappointing. I'm upset now. I thought he would hold it. Maybe I'm not sticking it in his hand correctly. I don't know, but he's supposed to hold it with this hand here. But either way, even if you're not, you can bring his hand over like this, bring this arm up, and he can hold his weapon like so, which is also pretty cool. Now, the one thing I did forget, and shame on me for doing so, I mean, please forgive me. So, anybody who gets a little irate, just leave it in the comments down below. Because I did forget, he is a massive boy with those wings, isn't he? That looks good. That looks really good. Okay, so really quick. I forgot one more thing, his alternate head. And this alternate head sculpt is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. It's his angry head. Look at the articulation in that thing. The teeth, the actual paint lines going between the teeth to show the detail of each individual tooth. I mean, look at his molars. You can actually see his molars in his mouth. He's actually missing some. He's got some and then he's missing some. That's actually crazy the way they did that. Then you have his tongue. I mean, the snarling face, the eyes, everything. Just beautiful. The head pops off, goes onto the peg right here. The mouth is not articulated on that one, but otherwise, very, very well done. All right, so now, guys, if you get a chance, if you are into this line, pick this guy up. If you are not, well, hey man, give it a pass. It's okay, you know, but if you just want to have, like in your Masters of the Universe line or your Turtles line or whatever the case is, you just need some extra characters to have, you know, as far as like creatures and stuff. This is the one for you. I'm telling you, this guy here is just absolutely amazing. They all are. I think NECA has done a beautiful job in this line. I'm just not interested in all of the characters, to be honest. I just like the gargoyles themselves. So that's just my opinion, and that's what I'm doing with my collection. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this review. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and as always, leave a comment down below. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on anything new. And yeah, thank you to everybody new that has come into this community, everybody who's been here for the beginning, forever, people who have come and gone. Thank you for taking time out to actually watch, comment, interact with me on these reviews. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, and that's what keeps this channel going. We are moving up in subscribers, which is great. The channel's growing every day, little by little, and that's awesome. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying this content. So as always, I'll catch you on the flippity flip.